When was your court case designed for you to fail? When the judge saw me walk into the courtroom, he gave me an oh brother face because he knew that this case was rigged. I walked into that courtroom knowing the Lozano family had already paid everyone to go against me. Their son Sonny was pathetically sitting there in a wheelchair he didn't need with bandages wrapped around his head, like a kid who just discovered toilet paper. His parents sat behind him in Gucci suits that probably cost more than my car. The judge was already looking at me like I was some violent criminal who attacked this helpless precious man baby for no reason. The whole thing started at a house party 2 months earlier. I was just there to pick up my roommate who got wasted off the Henny when I saw Sonny cornering this girl by the pool. She kept trying to step away, but he had his arm blocking her path. I could literally smell his breath from across the yard. It's not hard to recognize whose breath smells like sweaty raccoons. The girl looked terrified, and nobody else was doing anything about it. He kept touching the girl's hair and telling her she was playing hard to get while she was fake laughing and begging him to leave her alone. When she tried to duck under his arm, he grabbed her wrist. That's when I decided to step in, still not even knowing this guy wipes his with $100 bills. I approached them calmly and asked if everything was okay. The girl immediately said no and tried to move toward me. Sonny turned around along with his yellow teeth and told me to mind my own business. I suggested maybe he should get some water and cool off. That's when his face turned red like a tomato and he started screaming about how nobody tells him, a grown man, what to do. The situation escalated faster than I expected. His acidic spit was hitting my cheek while he ranted about how his dad would destroy me. I kept my hands at my sides and told him to just walk away. The girl had moved behind me at this point and I could feel her shaking. Then Sonny swung at me. His drunk fist connected with my jaw and my lights went out for a second. Pure instinct kicked in and I pushed him away from me. It wasn't even hard. It was more like a flick. But Sonny was so wasted he stumbled backward over a garden hose that was lying on the ground. He went down like Humpty Dumpty and fell right into the fire pit. His shirt caught fire immediately and he started screaming and rolling around, making it worse. Everyone at the party froze for a second before someone grabbed him and pushed him into the pool. The fire went out, but Sonny had burns on his back and arm. Someone called 911 while his friend stared at me like I was a pyromaniac. Now here we were in court with the Lozano's lawyer painting me as some violent thug who deliberately pushed Sonny into the fire all to get a girl's attention. They brought in witness after witness who were all conveniently Sonny's fraternity brothers. Each one told the same rehearsed story about how I attacked Sonny unprovoked. The judge was eating it up and taking notes. I think dupe Joe Biden even started to wipe fake tears. Sonny's testimony was Oscar-worthy. He claimed he was just talking to a friend when I appeared out of nowhere and assaulted him. He said the burns gave him PTSD and he couldn't sleep at night. His mom actually started crying on cue when he talked about his suffering. The whole thing was such obvious BS, but their lawyer was good at selling it. I think I saw him at my local theater. My public defender was trying his best, but we both knew I was cooked, deep fried even. The Lozanos had stacks of money and connections everywhere. The judge kept sustaining their objections while overruling ours. I was starting to accept that I'd probably end up in jail for defending someone when something unexpected happened. The courtroom doors opened, and the girl from the party walked in. I hadn't seen her since that night and didn't even know her name. She was dressed professionally and asked the judge if she could testify. The Lozano's lawyer objected immediately, but she pulled out some papers and said she had relevant evidence as a direct witness. Turns out her name was Hazel, and she was a third-year law student. She'd been recording on her phone when Sonny cornered her because she felt unsafe. She had video of him grabbing her and refusing to let her leave. She had audio of me calmly trying to de-escalate. Most importantly, she had clear footage of Sonny throwing the first punch. The judge watched the video 3 times while Sonny stood up to fix his wheelchair. His parents' faces went from smug to panicked. Their lawyer tried to object, saying the video was inadmissible, but Hazel cited specific cases that proved it was allowed. She knew exactly what she was doing, and this goat destroyed their whole narrative in less than 10 minutes. The judge dismissed all charges against me and actually awarded me $5,000 for legal fees and the assault Sonny committed. The Lozanos stormed out while Sonny pushed his wheelchair out the room. Hazel smiled at me and said she'd been preparing for this moment since she heard about the trial. She couldn't let them destroy my life when I'd helped save hers.